Today we're going to talk about market hogs, and we're going to go a little bit over about what the parts of the market hog are and what you want to look for a good market hog. So this right here is a finished market hog. He's ready to go to market now. The most important things about a market hog are the meat cuts. So back in here, this is called his ham, his loins here, his side, and his shoulders. Those are the best parts where you're going to get the most meat from. Down his leg, the back, he's got his hock. His jowl is right under his neck, and that's where they can get a lot of fat, and we don't want too much of that. And then just the parts of his face, his nose, his snout. But the most important parts are the meat cuts. So when you're looking for a market hog, you want them to be nice and long, because all the way across here is where the longer he is, the more meat you'll get across his top. And when you're going with length, you also want him to be lean. You want to see that he has muscling all throughout here, and especially well muscled down into his ham. If they get too waisty, then you just have too much fat in your meat, and you're not getting the best value for it. They also tend to get a little bit waisty up here, and it's normal, but if you have too much, again, it just becomes a waste. If you look at your market hog from a top view, you want to see broad shoulders, and then he goes in a little bit across his back, and you want him to flare out nicely in his ham. And then you also want a good depth of side and shoulders for your roast meat. Especially when you're picking a young one to grow up for here, you want to have strong legs because they need to be able to hold themselves as they get heavier. So often when you think about a pig, you think of a nice curly tail and perky ears. Those make him cute, but they don't matter as far as judging him. So some pigs will have long tails like this one, and some will just have short little ones, and that doesn't make a difference. Different breeds of pigs, some will have perky ears like this one, and others will have floppy ears. Usually a Yorkshire has the perky ears like this, and whether they have perky ears or floppy ears doesn't make a difference when you're looking for a good market hog. Once they get to this stage, how their legs and feet look is not as important, but you do want them to still have strong legs and feet to be able to carry themselves to this stage. So as you can see here, we have two very different looking pigs. One is black and one is pink, but that doesn't matter when you're judging. It doesn't matter what color they are. We look strictly on their conformation and their muscling. So as you can see, this little black pig is quite a bit smaller than number 2. This one is not finished yet. The black pig is not very well muscled. It still lacks in its ham. It lacks in length across the top. Whereas the pink pig is much longer, has more muscling down into his ham, and is just better finished. This pig is still underweight. He's shorter in height and in length. Doesn't have the depth of side that will give the same cuts as this pink pig does. So overall in this class, I would choose the pink pig over the black one because of its size and its muscling.
What would you say the 3 most important parts are when you're judging a market hog?
Our biggest things really are like the flare of the ham, the smooth muscling, and the length. Those are the 3 most important things for market.